That sounds good. So my name is David Goldman. I am the Director of Outreach and Engagement at Salzburg College, located in Salzburg, Austria. I just want to tell you a little bit about our programs and maybe a little bit about my personal plug experiences with study abroad and international education. If you're watching this, I think it's a great first step to even be considering and thinking about studying abroad, whether it's for a semester, whether it's for a shorter period of time, a summer session, a Jan term, what have you. I personally have, in my educational career and also my professional career, have done a lot of international travel myself, study abroad programs as an undergraduate, and as an American, I moved to Salzburg, Austria about 20 years ago, and first as an internship, for an internship, and then for what turned into a job, and later on sort of life in general has kept me here. But the one theme running through all of that is the importance of moving outside of your comfort zone, moving to a different location, a different place, immersing yourself in a culture and an environment that might seem a little bit unfamiliar, a little bit scary at first, but the rewards are amazing. And I have kind of experienced that personally in many ways and have dedicated my whole career basically to providing that opportunity for others. So regardless of where you decide to go, for how long you decide to go, or anything like that, I think that I can only underscore the fact that it will not be a bad decision to travel abroad or travel to a different location to continue your education and enhance your education. It's nothing against great professors and great books and great literature and everything that I'm sure that you're getting in your educational environment at home, but there's just something about being exposed to different cultures, different perspectives, and different people that that you can't replicate in a classroom. So that's my sort of personal opinion of why study abroad and travel abroad are so important, especially in a time like today when we live in a very globalized world where regardless of what you do in your professional life or personally, you will use the skills that you develop studying and traveling abroad in many different ways, and that will just only make you a better person and allow you to make hopefully the world a better place for everyone. So as you can see, I'm a big proponent of study abroad. Now on to Salzburg College and the kind of our organization, our institution, and what we offer. We are located in Salzburg, Austria, which is right on the border to Germany, not far from Munich, about 2 hours on the train from Munich, about 3 hours on the train from Vienna, really in the heart of Central Europe. And we have been around, we're a very small organization, but we've been around for about 50 years, started in the early 1970s as a study abroad exchange organization. We have a number of direct partnerships with different institutions. Our sort of main partner in the United States for those schools where we don't have a direct partner is Northern Illinois University. So we have some one-to-one relationships where you can study abroad and get direct credit through your home institution, and others can sort of get credit through Northern Illinois University, which transfers no problem in most cases. I will say, as you probably know, that for the upcoming programs for spring 2022 and summer 2022, most of the travel and programs are still pending approval. So you'll have to coordinate that with the study abroad office at your home campus. Assuming and hoping that the conditions allow it, I would be very happy to welcome you to Salzburg College. And right now, I would just want to give you a little bit of a sense of what we offer and kind of how our programs run right now. We offer traditionally study abroad programs, semester-long study abroad. So the spring is usually from January to late April. We do have a summer session which runs from May until early July, roughly, and then the fall semester goes from September to early December. During that time, our focus, our academic focus, is on German language, language immersion. We offer courses, but we also do a lot with arts and music. Salzburg, if you don't know, has a very famous musical history, spanning from Mozart, who was born here and spent many of his formative years here in Salzburg, to The Sound of Music, a film that many people are very familiar with, has a very different reception maybe in Salzburg and in Austria than in other parts of the world. And we have the Salzburg Music Festival. In addition, we have a very sort of vibrant jazz and contemporary music scene. So arts and culture is one thing, German language, and we also do a lot with intercultural education, business and management, and those sorts of areas. We have an internship program, for example, where students who are interested in doing that as part of their study abroad will come, and we'll help them based on their career goals, their majors, their interests. We'll place them with local organizations, local businesses, so that they can do an internship and get exposed to an international business environment, contribute oftentimes in very useful ways, and sort of learn, get some real hands-on experience in a business environment. We sort of round out our offerings with courses on European politics, history, kind of contemporary events, and sort of understanding Europe and understanding European politics. And so about Salzburg College a little bit, we're located in right in the middle of town. Salzburg, the city itself, is a very manageable city. It's a very international city. There's a lot of tourism. So the total population is about 150,000 people. The city itself is very easy to navigate and very welcoming to people from all around the world. I think tourism is about 80% of the industry here, partly because of like as I mentioned, the musical kind of and historic connection. Literally, when you walk around Salzburg, you feel like you're somewhere between a fantasy world and Disneyland, because the city itself is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is it looks like something that with the castle on the hill and the churches and the squares and so forth, it looks like something that you would only find in Disneyland, but it's the real thing. We're located literally right in the middle of that. We have a small sort of campus facility in a historical building. The building dates back to about 1500, but it's been obviously modernized over the years. So we have the technology, the internet, the facilities are very modern. We have directly across the street from us some student housing available. Other students choose to do homestays, COVID conditions allowing, which we're getting back to slowly. So we would place you with a family, and you would sort of immerse yourself in an environment where you live with an Austrian family. For those who are not, for whatever reason, don't want to take that step, can take advantage of the student housing, which is right across from the street from our facility. And yeah, we provide very small class size, individualized education plans. The faculty that teach our programs are probably 75% Austrian, German faculty. All of our courses are in English. So language should not be a deterrent at all. It's a good opportunity to learn another language, but you don't need to have a knowledge of German in order to start studying here. Our typical class sizes are anywhere from 10 to 15, sometimes up to 20 students. So there's very, very personalized education. And as I said, most of our faculty members, they teach in other at the University of Salzburg, the Salzburg University of Applied Sciences, in other places. So there's a lot of exposure to kind of the academic world in and around Salzburg as well. We operate our academic programs on what's called the 40-30-30 model. So we have about 40% in-class instruction. 30% of the time we do excursions and field trips that are connected with the various classes that you'll be taking. And then 30% kind of independent study, reading, assignments, and so forth. And so it's a great opportunity to use literally the city, the surrounding environments, and everything sort of that we have to offer within a few minutes or a few hours travel time. We really try to use that as an extension of the classroom. So sometimes we'll organize trips to, for example, Vienna or Munich for a day. Sometimes we'll organize trips, walking through the city or with guest speakers from local organizations and so forth. So it's really a mixed academic environment, and it exposes our students to a lot of different opportunities and perspectives while they're here. It's nobody wants to go to travel halfway around the world and spend all of their time in a classroom. So we make sure that that's certainly not the case, and that's the feedback that we get. Is that's one of the great things about Salzburg College as well. I will. I'm not going to go into all of the details about sort of the program structure, the fee structure, the kind of the logistics about that. I will provide the study abroad office at your campus at Fullerton with information about that, and they have that already. So I am more than happy to answer any questions or via email, or set up a time to talk to students or talk to anyone who's interested in learning more about what we offer. If you have any specific questions, I'm happy to answer those. And as I said, sort of at the beginning, I really hope that you consider and think very seriously about studying abroad anywhere. And it would be great to welcome you to Salzburg at some point in the future. So thank you again to Abigail and to the others for organizing this and for inviting us. And I would welcome the opportunity to talk with you.